stopped calling me your son, Dad. You stopped being my father. I was 6 years old when you chose the bottle. Other women, freedom, a life without me. I was left behind with 1,000 questions, too young to understand why. I waited for your voice, I waited for your hands, but you never came back to us. 2 years later, at the county fair, I suddenly saw you standing there. You had a little child by your side, and I thought, my father has come back. I ran to you so full of hope. Dad, 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 I called again and again, but you held your hands out in front of you, as if I didn't belong to you anymore. And then you said those words I would never forget. I don't know you. I was only 8 years old, but that day I had to grow up far too soon. How do you explain to a child that his own father doesn't know him? You stopped calling me your son, Dad. You stopped being my father, but I was always still your son, Dad. Even when you left me with this pain, for years I searched for you in everything I couldn't understand, and you kept walking farther away from me while I kept hoping you would look my way. You stopped calling me your son, Dad, but I never stopped calling you my father. For years I heard absolutely nothing, until one day I saw you in the store, leaning against the counter, telling stories, talking about women and how beautiful they were. I walked up to pay for what I had, and suddenly the room went still. The man behind the counter felt the tension, like nobody knew what they should say. We looked straight into each other's eyes, seconds that felt like an eternity. I wondered, do you really not recognize me, or did you pretend I never existed? I stood there as that little boy who once came running straight to you, but you looked at me like I was a stranger. You stopped calling me your son, Dad. You stopped being my father, but I was always still your son, Dad. Even when you left me with this pain, for years I searched for you in everything I couldn't understand, and you kept walking farther away from me while I kept hoping you would look my way. You stopped calling me your son, Dad, but I never stopped calling you my father. Yeah. Years later I was walking through the city with my own little boy holding my hand, and there you were, walking right past us without a look, without a word. Another little child was holding your hand, calling you grandpa that day, and I looked down at my own little boy and wondered how you ever could, Dad. Now that I have a child of my own, I understand you're even less. How could you ever walk away from someone who wanted nothing more than to be your son? So many times I thought I'd find you, I'll ask you why. Why did you leave me behind? Why did you never come back to me? Why? Why, Dad? You stopped calling me your son, Dad. You stopped being my father, but somewhere deep inside I kept hoping that someday you would come back for me. There were still so many things I wanted to ask, so many words I never got to say, but now that you're gone, Dad, there's no one left to answer my why. You stopped calling me your son, Dad. You stopped being my father, and somehow I still carry you with me, in a piece of my heart, in a piece of my pain. Now that you're gone, I can't ask you why anymore, but I still see you every day, Dad. Standing there in that store, we look straight into each other's eyes, and I still wonder, did you really not know me? Did you really not know me?